so far away.
Mornings are for dreamers.
Say I'm a dreamer, yes I'm a dreamer. Oh,
The break of dawn for champions.
champion, 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 champion.
On 32 FM 94.9.
All right, glad to have you join us. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 7th of January 2025. It's time to bring you the headlines coming out of the newspapers on the Break of Dawn Papers Review. My name is Kenny Durutilu. I have the Punch newspaper, the Daily Post, the Daily Trust, the Tribune, the Guardian, the Premium Times, and the Nation newspaper. So let's start off with the front page of the Punch. Major story this morning: New Year message, APC tackles obedience as Obi alleges threat to life. You also find this one: HND graduates protest proposed NYSC exclusion. Police narrate how bride, ex-lover, poisoned groom, guests in Jigawa. Poor electricity supply crippling service delivery, says ATBUTH. 300% surge in operating costs makes tariff hike inevitable. That's according to INT'L. JAM generated 22.9 billion naira, remitted 6 billion naira to federal government board. EFCC sacks 27 corrupt officers, probes $400,000 fraud complaints. 33 ex-workers sue CBN over sacking, demand 30 billion naira. Trump proposes U.S.-Canada merger as Trudeau resigns. Retirement: top generals get $20,000. Medical allowance. Bulletproof SUV. Others. All right, we'll take some headlines from the business side of things from the Punch now. How government raised oil production to 1.8 million barrels per day. Look poverty. IMTO inflows rise 63.7% in 9 months. That's according to the CBN. All right, moving over to the front page of the Daily Post now. Major headline: vandals will face full wrath of law. And that's a statement credited to Wike. Biafra, I will stand as guarantor. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Baribe tells Tinubu. Abadisco announces electricity tariff hike is another headline there out of the Daily Post. This one says Rivers crisis. Okocha denies secret meeting with Fubara's ally. Gunmen impose 172.7 million naira levy on 25 Zamfara villages, forcing residents to flee. More headlines. Ohaneze youths Oku re-elected re-echoes demand for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Senate to suspend plenary for 2 weeks from January 14 over 2025 budget. African Sahel states forgot to thank France. Macron, error of knowing governor before becoming permanent secretary gone in Oyo. That's credited to Oyo State Governor Engineer 𝐂𝐈𝐒. Trump urges Canada to merge with US. Already took that. Ukraine begins surprise offensive attacks in Russia. Politics related stories. Obedient movement reacts to APC's threat to Peter Obi. Rivers politics complicated, difficult to comprehend. Senator Shehu Sani. More headlines here. Kano, ex-governors Ganduje, Kwakwanso urged to bury differences. My life under threat for criticizing Tinubu's administration. That's according to Peter Obi. We'll take one more from the Daily Post. Unity among APC members. Only way to reclaim Kano from NNPP. Ganduje. All right, we'll move over to the front page of the Daily Trust now. Boko Haram attacks military base, kills soldiers, vigilantes in Borno. Ibadan stampede. Culprits must face trial. That's according to Governor 𝐒𝐄𝐑. That's a story that's common to many of the papers this morning. This one says Boko Haram attacks, military base, kill soldiers. All right, took that one already. Why early school resumption matters. It's a Nigeria daily piece out of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. BUK promotes couple to professor ranks. Gombe pays 17.2 billion naira gratuity backlog to retirees. Other headlines: disengaged staff sue CBN, demand compensation. Federal government, what we are doing to prevent outbreaks of new virus detected in China. I have received death threats over my comment on Tinubu government. Peter Obi. 2 killed as explosion hits Abuja Islamia school. There's another headline there out of the Daily Trust this morning. All right, more headlines out of the Daily Trust. Attack on Kaduna Senator, threat to democracy. PDP supporters, Ganduje to Kwakwanso. You won't have support of Kano people in 2027. I want my last 2 years to be the most productive. Governor Sule. Some of the headlines there out of the Daily Trust newspaper. Over to the Guardian now. This one says 3 million barrels per day target, 49.7 trillion naira budget, rest on new FIDs, secure oil assets. That's the major one there. MDAs defend spending as NAS eyes January's ending for budget approval. Is Tinubu among the motivational speakers? I believe it's an editorial there from the Guardian this morning. Lassa fever, NCDC experts raise alarm, advocate prevention, early treatment. 80 bandits killed in Katsina as hoodlums levy Zamfara communities. Lagos moves against mass promotion of students. Telecom's tariff hike will stifle freedom of expression. Riwa warns. Culprits of Ibadan stampede must face trial. 𝐒𝐿𝐒 vows. Lagos Assembly okays 3.4 trillion naira budget for 2025. All right, over to the Premium Times. EFCC dismisses 27 officers for fraud, misconduct, but keeps their identities secret. Explosion in Abuja school kills 1 student, injures 4. Disengaged CBN staff sue Apex Bank over mass layoff, demand fair compensation. Audit report indicts NNPCL of diverting 514 billion naira. Editorial: ending the delay in appointing ambassadors in our foreign missions. I'll take some more. Senate may pass 2025 budget on 31st January. NAFDAC seals Chinese supermarket in Abuja. Begins investigation of products. Afe Babalola approves 77,000 naira minimum wage for Abward workers. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau resigns. This one says local government area chairperson suspension. Court orders Okpebolo Edo Assembly to maintain status quo. And lastly, from the Premium Times, all right, take this one. 1,000 persons with cataracts to benefit from NNPC Foundation surgery. Quickly, we take some headlines from the nation before we go on a commercial break this morning. Senate House begin work on 49.7 trillion naira 2025 budget estimates. China virus and CDC reactivates COVID-19 protocols, and troops ISWAP in bloody Borno battle. We go on our first commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time to analyze the headlines for you this morning. Just stay with us.
Happiness is a choice that we want you to make always. Choose to be happy. Choose 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Guys, let's go and get seats at that table with Semovita.
Sorry,
This table is reserved for the bride's family.
Do you know who I am? I'm the older brother of the sister's last uncle who married their first cousin.
Everybody wants to sit at the Golden Penny Semovita table. Golden Penny Semovita remains my soup's first choice. It's made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to provide a wholesome bowl food that pairs well with Nigerian soups. Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
When you think of Rex Insurance, think of the excellence of cleaning the house to the satisfaction of a typical Nigerian mom.
Okay, you've washed the plate twice. Have you washed the sponge with soap?
Yes, Mommy!
Think of the teamwork in managing your mom and mother-in-law for Omugo.
Honey, Mama and your mommy have gone to the market together. How did you do it?
At Rex Insurance, our values of resilience, efficiency, excellence, integrity, and teamwork have remained unwavering since 1918. No matter your business, agriculture, aviation, engineering, general accident, energy, motor or marine, our values and prompt claims payment are your assurance of our commitment to you. Rex Insurance, you are not alone.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir? Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand up pouch.
So much in love.
With my golden penny, I dey enjoy my first choice, nourishing goodness every morning. Oh, whether na for lunch or dinner, quality we deliver. Crunchy snacks, golden penny, serving happiness, nourishing families. Golden penny, yummy golden penny, delicious golden penny, delicious golden penny.
Enjoy happy moments with your loved ones with our delightful range of nourishing, delicious, and satisfying meals from Golden Penny Foods anytime, any day. Golden Penny, home of good food. Serving happiness, nourishing families. Yum.
Find amazing treats for everyone this holiday with Showmax. Celebrate like a champion with soccer.
Very well taken.
Find your festive inspo with our masters of style.
That's what I'm here for.
Embark on a fun-filled global adventure.
Here we go.
Share your love moments with family and friends.
My son, the most handsome.
And enjoy some truly royal spoils.
I want the power to control what happens in my life.
Only on Showmax, because everyone deserves a holiday treat.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, it's great to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9. It's the Break of Dawn Papers Review. It's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines this morning. I'm Kenny Durutilu. Joining me for that is Mr. Femi Olukunle. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Good morning to you.
All right, so let's start off with this one. Governor 𝐶𝐈 Makinde of Oyo State has pledged that suspects linked to the tragic stampede that happened in Ibadan that claimed the lives of at least 35 children will face trial. That's irrespective of their status. There have been questions asked as to why Oyo State is going on with this, especially as certain states, I believe Anambra and Abuja, where similar incidents occurred, are not pursuing it this way, in the way that Oyo State is. What do you make of this?
Yeah, the governor of Oyo State has the right to say what he said and to determine like that if it is his wish to prosecute anyone culpable in that unfortunate incident. Yeah, it is a welcome development. But you see, I just feel that the court will be transparently alive to its responsibility in this case. For me, I want to say that the police have not finished their work, because I believe there are some people that are yet to be dragged into the net, that are to be questioned concerning that incident. the parents who threw their children across the fence, they should study the clip
CCTV
and ensure that they get them. They have questions to answer. The representative of Oyo State government that endorsed that thing on behalf of Oyo State, because there is an officer of Oyo State that said, on behalf of Oyo State, you are welcome, and we want you to come back next year to come and do what you want to do today. This year, telling the woman to come back in 2025 to come and do what she wanted to do in 2024, that met this unfortunate calamity. That is an endorsement. So that person must be queried. The person has a question to answer. The person who authorized the principal of that school, Islamic high school, to tell the organizers to pay into certain state accounts for the show, that person also, in a way, endorsed that program. So if all these ones are not within the rings of those who are to be queried or who are to be tried, I believe it is not perfectly done. So everyone that they see to have taken one step or the other, participated in one way or the other in that program, should be asked to come and answer some questions. It doesn't mean that if you take them to court, they are going to be jailed, because if they are not found guilty, the court will tell them to go. So let the Oyo State government explore it to its conclusion. Yes, I welcome it.
So you're saying that if there's going to be prosecution, they should dive into it, as much as possible without excluding any side.
Nobody must be sidelined. Nobody must be treated as a sacred cow. I believe that there are some people in government that must be queried.
What do you think that these other states, Anambra and the FCT, aren't going into it like we are? Is it that the circumstances are different? What's the reason why they aren't pursuing this?
There is a common LCM, and that is that some people died. See, we are talking about human lives. Some people died. They died in Oyo State. They died in Anambra. They died in Abuja. So if Abuja administration says it is not going ahead to interrogate it and then punish anybody who is culpable, good luck to them, because they have their own laws. And so also is Anambra State. They have their own laws, and they have a executive governor who can make decisions. So nobody can force it on them.
All right, let's talk about tensions surrounding the Peter Obi New Year message. We understand that APC and LP supporters have been engaging themselves in a war of words over the alleged threats to the life of Peter Obi. The APC saying that those comments were intended to incite Nigerians into bringing down the current government. I'd like you to speak on the political tensions arising here, allegations of threats to life, concerns about the safety of opposition figures in our politics.
Yeah, I think the National Publicity Secretary of APC has said it up front. What is going to be the lot of Obi? He said, whatever you get from it, you invited it, something like that. That's not the actual word he used, but that is what it means. That whatever you get from what you have said, you welcome it because you invited it. However, what did Obi say? When I read that story, I had to go to Obi's New Year message to Nigerians and to the government. And what Obi said is what all the media in Nigeria have been saying day in, day out, year in, year out. And if you look at what Obi said, you can group it into three categories. One, pre-APC in government. Two, the APC under Muhammadu Buhari. Three, APC under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So if you look at it, okay, there were riots under PDP, but when PDP was going, he left about 15 trillion naira or something like that in the kitty for 15 trillion naira debt for Muhammadu Buhari administration to manage. When Muhammadu Buhari was going, he left about 88 trillion debt for Nigerians to grapple with. With Tinubu now, we have over 100 trillion debt now. So Obi is saying that we are borrowing too much, and that's what we also have been saying. We are borrowing too much, and then when we borrow, let us know what we are borrowing for. Well, let's not borrow for consumption. Let us borrow to do something that will feed us with money, that will fetch us money, and that will be able to pay the debt. That's what Obi is saying, not on frivolities. And we have been saying that. What is Obi saying? Obi is saying that government should reduce costs of governance, and that money that is saved from there should be channeled into education, health, and poverty alleviation. That is what all of us have been saying. And then Obi is saying, Obi said in that message that government should battle corruption headlong, and that is what we've been crying over every year, every day. And that the president must reduce overseas trips, and that instead of moving all over the globe, visit the 36 states of the federation. When you visit the states under your command, you know the problems they have, and you will be able to provide solutions to the problems, if not all, to majority of the problems. And then he said the president should visit the national hospitals to know the state of those hospitals. Some of them are abattoirs and not hospitals. Now, another thing he said is that the president must travel by road to know the state of our roads. I don't believe that all these things are too much. Then he said visit tertiary institutions so that you may know the state of our tertiary institutions. You know that most of them are glorified universities, glorified secondary schools, and not universities in the actual sense. So Obi said that. And then he said visit military formations and other security agencies to know what they are feeling, know the state of their barracks and everything, the state of their welfare. When you do that, you step up their morale, and then they'll be able to work better. He said that. And then he said he should ensure credible elections. Now, what are the things that Obi said that we have not been saying? Aside from that, he provided solutions. He didn't only criticize, he provided solutions that if I were the one, this is the way I would do it. Now, I don't think it is too bad. But the unfortunate aspect is that the National Publicity Secretary of APC just threw away everything Obi said, only to politicize it. That Obi was trying to incite Nigerians. What Nigerian is left to know what Obi said? What Nigerian is left to feel what Obi said? We are all feeling it. We all know it. Now, somebody is providing solution that, okay, please do it this way, and you will give us some succor. And then you politicize it, and you said that he has crossed some lines, and that whatever he earns from it, then it is his own doing. I think those who are, because I don't believe President Tinubu would react the way that Felix reacted. But these people that are milling around the president, they are misrepresenting the man, and they are misrepresenting this government, and they are misrepresenting what Nigeria stands for and what Nigeria is. So, and just because of their pot of soups, they are just talking anyhow. So I think it's high time somebody corrected these people, because we cannot continue to go like this. And probably the president should ensure that whenever he wants to choose publicists, people will be speaking for him, speaking for his government. But that person, if it's either he is a professional public relation man, a member of a NIPR, or a thoroughbred journalist who will look at the pro and the con of the story and then give us a balance. So people cannot just be politicizing, giving everything political coloring. We don't want it.
All right, this headline says, excuse me, 300% surge in operating costs makes tariff hike inevitable. That's from one of the telecoms operators. Now, the CEO of that telecom operator has come out to say that the 300% surge in operational cost in the last 18 to 24 months has made tariff adjustments necessary. Talking about the economy, I was also hearing yesterday that two detergent manufacturers have also decided to exit the country because of how difficult things are. What do you make of these? These companies are struggling, obviously, Mr. Femi. What do you say to 300% increase in operating costs? That's quite huge.
It is most unfortunate that the president seems to be far away from the people he's governing. The president does not know this. I don't know how many newspapers the president reads in a day. I don't know how many radio stations it takes time to listen to, more especially the news bulletins, to know that companies are exiting this country. But these people who are his publicists, people around him, will not tell him, will not let him know. How can a company leave an environment where it is making money if it had been making good money? But if they are not breaking even, they will leave and go elsewhere. And that is why these people are going. When they go like that, job market is shrinking, and then sufferings are escalating. Now, that is on the one hand. On the other hand, for the telecoms companies, honestly speaking, I tell you, I sympathize with those people. Somebody will say, is it not air that ordinary air they are generating? It is not ordinary air they are generating. Just like everybody will know, if you have a base station, a telecom base station behind your house or by the side of your house, look at that place, you will see a generator there. These generators are kept 24/7. They are kept 24 hours per day, 7 days in a week, and then multiplied by 12 months in a year. Now look at the amount of a liter of diesel. Look at the amount of a liter the amount of liters that a generator consumes in 24 hours. Now that alone is a terrible headache for those telecoms. Had it been we had a stable electricity, that will not happen. And then they put their own security men there, so that those vandals and thieves will not tamper with their equipment. Now, had it been security is top notch, there will be no need to waste money on that. So you now see that. Now multiply you can just imagine the number of base stations that all this each of these telecom operators they have all over the federation. You see their plight. So that is why they are clamoring for more money. Unfortunately, when they ask for more money to be taken from members of the public, it is the downtrodden people that will suffer. I can tell you, I remember when I was a news editor, one of them gave me a line that I never paid for. They loaded it with 10,000 naira every month for me until I left office. So if they gave me a journalist that, you can imagine what the president, the senate president, the VP, the ministers are enjoying. Free lines. So they cannot feel what Nigerians are feeling. So when they increase the tariff now, they will not feel it. So that is why we are saying that please do the needful, let everything be in place, so that these people will also breathe. They are bleeding. Truth has to be told. They are bleeding. That's why they are asking for new tariff that will make them at least be relatively comfortable. So that is what we are saying, that government should do the needful. This diesel that these people are consuming, bring down the price. If you know that you cannot give us stable electricity, bring down the price, so that the money there, even the radio station where we are speaking now, we consume diesel terribly. The power that they supply to us is not 24 hours. We consume diesel here too. Bring down the price and let Nigerians be. I mean, let's have some succor.
All right, we have some commercials to go in a moment, but quickly, I'll just tease this one. When we come back, I'll have Mr. Femi react to it. The EFCC has dismissed 27 officers for misconduct and corruption as part of internal reforms. We also understand that there have been 400,000 fraud complaints from the year 2023. Yes, that they're still investigating. When we come back, I'll have Mr. Femi react to that. Stick around. It's your 32 FM 94.9.
listening to 32 FM 94.9.
When you think of Rex Insurance, think of the resilience of overturning a 4-0 scoreline in injury time. Think of the integrity of frying a bunch of soft golden plantain without tasting any.
Femi, you have tasted more than half of the plantain on the fire.
Think of the efficiency of making a sumptuous plate of afang with just 3,025 naira.
Customer, now 220 naira remain for my hand. I beg, give me periwinkle.
At Rex Insurance, our values of resilience, efficiency, excellence, integrity, and teamwork have remained unwavering since 1918. No matter your business, agriculture, aviation, engineering, general accident, energy, motor and marine, our values and prompt claims payment are your assurance of our commitment to you. Rex Insurance, you're not alone.
Guys, let's go and get seats at that table with Semovita.
Sorry, this table is reserved for the bride's family.
Do you know who I am? I'm the older brother of the sister's last uncle who married their first cousin.
Everybody wants a seat at the Golden Penny Semovita table. Golden Penny Semovita remains my soup's first choice. It's made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to provide a wholesome bowl food that pairs well with Nigerian soups. Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
Hey, fans me. It's okay. Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù. It's okay.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir? Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
So much in love.
Find amazing treats for everyone this holiday with Showmax. Celebrate like a champion with soccer.
Very well taken.
Find your festive inspo with our masters of style.
That's what I'm here for.
Embark on a fun-filled global adventure.
Here we go.
Share your love moments with family and friends.
My son, the most handsome.
And enjoy some truly royal spoils.
I want the power to control what happens in my life.
Only on Showmax, because everyone deserves a holiday treat.
Wake up to breakfast with my golden penny. I dey enjoy my first choice, nourishing goodness every morning. Oh, when I have for lunch or dinner, quality we deliver. Crunchy snacks, golden penny, serving happiness, nourishing family. Golden penny, yummy golden penny, delicious golden penny, delicious golden penny.
Enjoy happy moments with your loved ones with our delightful range of nourishing, delicious, and satisfying meals from Golden Penny Foods anytime, any day. Golden Penny, home of good food. Serving happiness, nourishing families. Yum.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, great to have you back with us, 32 FM 94.9. It's the final lap of the program this morning. We'll be taking your reactions. The phone lines open 0705 5000 949, 0829 7000 949. But before we get to the calls, Mr. Femi, quickly, the story about the EFCC dismissing 27 of its officers for misconduct and corruption. There's also the news that they're investigating over 400,000 fraud complaints from 2023. Are you satisfied with the way the FCC is playing its role right now? Does this in any way restore public confidence in the anti-graft agency?
Those who doubted the ability of 𝐒𝐈𝐒𝐄𝐑 to pilot the affairs of that agency, I think they will by now they should have a rethink. I never doubted his ability right from the outset. And I welcome EFCC into this rank of a agency that is probing itself. It's only police that we knew in the past. Police will probe bad ones among them, dismiss them, and they even take them to court. So EFCC is also doing it now. We like it, but EFCC must know that there are so many of his personnel that are very, very bad. So Olukoyede has a lot of work to do to sanitize that place. As you are sanitizing the society, you must sanitize your men too, because some of them are very, very corrupt, and he should not stop doing what he's doing.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
First, I think if I will quote Mr. President during the campaign, he doesn't read the papers. He actually told the whole country, if I'm allowed to use his words, he said they abused the hell out of him. So because of that, he doesn't read, so he will not really know what's up. But I have a problem with this particular thing. Good luck was called all kinds of nobody. Presently now, what they literally do is if you talk, Interpol will come in, police will come in, everybody will come in. I don't think we're actually doing the right. They should allow criticism. And you said something that I read the obese issue and he profiled solution. I think they would have looked at the solution instead of all this time to around and hang people around. Good morning, this is okay.
All right, thank you for your time, okay. 0705 5949 0829 7949. We're live on Facebook. You can, of course, watch us live on Facebook. Share your thoughts on the comment section on Facebook. That's 32FM 949 Fenya on Facebook. And let's take the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's your name?
I'm calling from you.
All right, let's have your thoughts.
Yes, I think the agency of EFCC is currently incompetent. Entirely. Because with this new development now of striking about 27 of their stars, I believe that this development will bring about sanity to the agency. Yes, and it will prevent other officers from also engaging in such corrupt practices. That is about that. And on the news surrounding the non-interference of the Oyo State government and the ongoing case of stampeding in Ibadan is a good one as far as I'm concerned. Entirely. Because this government has also demonstrated another good value side with that singular heart alone. Sincerely, the suspect must be prosecuted. Yes, because we lost about 35 children in that ugly incident.
Oh.
And if I think the case should be swept under the carpet, it won't be good. And it won't speak well of the government.
All right,
so
thank
I
you.
love the way the case is going. Let them be prosecuted, and the public are currently following the case.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Adiwale from...
All right, Adiwali, go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you. Just go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us? Go ahead.
Hello?
All right, I think there's something wrong with that. Adiwali, try and call us back. 0705 5949 0829 7000. 949. On Facebook, Tulu Lokpe Adeyemi writes, it's just a pity that people of River State will be at the receiving end at the end of the day, but the former governor, Nyesom Wike, should be blamed as far as I'm concerned, because he should have allowed Governor Fubara to breathe so that he can really face governance, and using federal might to disturb the peace of the state is out of place. And as such, I'll enjoin the federal government to call Wike to order so that INEC can conduct another election for those that their seats have been declared vacant in a bid to bring normalcy to the state. Thank you for that one. 0705 5949 0829 7000 949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Your name and your contribution.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Abby. I'm calling from Monia. Yeah, all that will be said, if it should be used against me, I think this is time we want to know the type of government we have. This is government of the truth or government of life. Because all he said so far, even though I have not read the paper, all he's talking about it so far is that the truth must prevail. Okay, look at this present retired general, 𝐿 shall not be like this, that video. If all those things should be channeled to the poor man, to poor people who are at the wrong of the ladder of life in this country, I think it will go a long way in order to see that equity prevails. To me, let Nigerians continue to say the truth like what OB is saying now, and let us see how they are going to kill every Nigerian. Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you for your time. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Adewale from Adi.
All right. Welcome. Let's have your thoughts.
For that Obi, I want to ask: when Obi was in the office as governor, did we travel from east to Lagos? Let's just say Lagos, not talkers of Abuja. But how did you want Mr. President to travel from Abuja to Lagos by road? If anything happens, can they hold Obi responsible, and can they hold anybody that supports Obi, even though in the radio station, responsible for that thing that happened? So that it can never possible. How can someone will be talking and for almost 250 millions of Nigerians, and some people will be following him? We have to think deeply. Look at your guest here. He said the one net service provider, they gave him food, and they are charging him for 10,000 naira in every month. Don't forgetting that it's somebody that pays for that money. That is why we are cheating our people. If you are benefiting in that thing, we will not talk. So that we are just there to be saying anything we like about the government. We are very bad in ourselves. If it's like someone like Gani Fawehinmi, he will tell them that he don't want their existence because it's paid by some people that is suffering in Nigeria. They are the ones that pay for it.
Okay.
So that continue with your program. So that we are just there.
Thank you very much for your opinion, but it's better you say what you know. That kind of SIM is called complementary SIM. So it is not paid for by anybody. It is the service and telecom operators that own it. And when I left office, they withdrew it. They give it to people they wish. So it was not begged for. And for the president, if you read Obi's statement, he said when he was the governor of Anambra State and Obasanjo visited him, he took Anambra and took Obasanjo by road. He made him to travel by road on a road that was bad. And when Obasanjo saw the state of that road, he ordered that the road should be repaired, and it was done. So that's what we are talking about, that you should have an attachment to the grassroots. That's what Obi is saying. And the president cannot be traveling and they not burn any terrorist well to stop on the way of the president when he's traveling. So it's not possible. You know the retinue of security with him. But what he's trying to say is that he should have a down-to-earth relationship with the grassroots. That's what he's saying. So we should always think deep before we say something.
All right, we have to go. That's the notes on which we'll wrap things up on the Papers Review this morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Olukunle, for your thoughts. Thank you, listener, for listening. The show is back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. I'm Kenny Durutilu. The Smart Kid Show is up next.